Craig, why the smile?
You know, looking back, I'm so glad we're part of this project together.
Yeah, I'm glad I've been part of it too.
Recently, Forbes magazine released its famous list of the richest men in the world.
Okay.
And do you know what I found out about them?
What did you find out?
They all revealed in their interviews that they traveled as far as they did when they learned to take a long look back.
Yeah, you know what? If LAMATA was an individual, we would be #1 on the Forbes list because looking back is a major ingredient in our soup of success.
I think I want to agree with you there. And looking back is what we are doing on today's show. Looking back at the various projects on LAMATA's slate to see where we were, how far we've come, the current status of the project, and how it affects the lives of Lagosians by making transportation around Lagos State pleasant and hassle-free. I am Obafemi Craig.
I am Kate Harmony. Stay tuned for highlights of the week.
Welcome to the news update on LAMATA FR. For Lagosians, celebrating the Easter Monday will be fun as operators of the Bus Rapid Transit BRT and the Bus Franchise Scheme BFS offer free bus ride to commuters. Free service will be offered commuters on the BRT corridor from Mile 12 to CMS by the First BRT Cooperative Society, operator of the Mile 12 to CMS BRT system, while Cape Trust Investment Limited, operator of the BFS, will offer services along its corridor, Maryland, Ikeja, Iyanoipaja, Ikotun, Igondo axis of Alimosho, and Ikeja local governments. Managing Director of Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, LAMATA, Dr. Dayo Mobriola, while felicitating with Lagosians on the Easter holiday, said the state government was poised to ensure that the vision for a world-class transport for Lagos becomes a reality. He enjoined Lagosians to use the resurrection of Jesus Christ to pray for the nation, especially at these election times. He further admonished Lagosians to do everything in moderation, to observe the Lagos traffic law, avoid excessive speed, and recognize the right of others on the road. That's it on the news update.
Basically, what LAMATA does is to coordinate public transportation in Lagos State, and we came up with a transport master plan.
Developed together with the World Bank, the objective of this plan is finding long-lasting solutions for the problem of transportation in Lagos. Currently under its first steps of development, the plan has already proven itself a big success, dramatically increasing the connectivity in a city in continuous expansion and enjoying an unparalleled demographic and economic growth.
Our responsibility is to ensure that we provide the necessary infrastructure to meet the growth, to improve the quality of life, to improve the standard of living, and to make Lagos a vibrant and livable city in years to come.
LAMATA, keeping Lagos moving.
You're welcome back to the program. Keeping Lagos moving. That is what LAMATA does. But it's not as easy as it sounds, with millions of residents moving across the city day and night every day.
The roads have to be good. Public transport has to be available. Vehicles on the road have to be sound and travel safe and comfortable.
The Bus Rapid Transit BRT buses have been able to meet these criteria for safe, comfortable, and low-priced transport across the city.
Even so, the Lagos State government has continually maintained standards and improved services on the BRT buses and their segregated lanes.
Presently, the Mile 12 to CMS corridor of the BRT is undergoing a major rehabilitation and is currently on the second phase. Join us now for an update on this venture.
With LAMATA, Lagos is changing for the best.
The Mile 12 to CMS Bus Rapid Transit BRT system is the first of its kind on sub-Saharan Africa. The Lagos BRT was conceived to be the flagship of the solution to Lagos traffic challenges. The Lagos BRT, the brainchild of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration, was later flagged off for operation by the incumbent governor, Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, SAN. The bus project has over the years affected the lives of Lagosians positively, as it had moved over 260 million passengers in about 7 years. Lagosians now have a transport system that is safe, efficient, and affordable. Commuting between the mainland and island has become very easy. The goal of the BRT is to reduce emission, traffic congestion, and move commuters around the city of Lagos in an orderly and comfortable manner, with a view to reducing household spending on public transportation. In 2013, owing to the degradation of the BRT lanes, the Lagos state government decided to turn the lanes from asphalt to concrete pavement, the objectives of which was to give commuters a smooth ride and reduce wear and tear on the BRT buses. Are you a constant user of the BRT?
Very well. I use it every day.
Every day?
Yes.
Okay, so did you notice that the lanes here, the lanes have been changed from asphalt to concrete pavement?
Yes, I noticed that.
So what has been your experience?
The more we use it now, it's more efficient than the old ones, you know, and it's rebalanced, effective now. Yeah.
But prior to this time, how was it when you were when riding on the BRT?
You know, it's not balanced.
Since they changed, the traffic are kind of reduced. They do take the BRT side, and so it's kind of more faster now than before.
In order for the people to fully enjoy the benefits of BRT, the state government in 2012 started the extension of the current BRT from Mile 12 to Ikorodu, an addition of 13.5 kilometers to the existing 22-kilometer Mile 12 to CMS BRT. The extension to Ikorodu is a good project to behold. Unlike the existing BRT from Mile 12 to CMS, which is a bilateral operation, the extension to Ikorodu is built as a median operation project. With the BRT extension, it is projected that the BRT system from Mile 12 to CMS will move about 300,000 passengers every day, reduce emission along the corridor, improve the livability of the neighborhood, provide direct and indirect jobs, and improve the lifestyle of the people generally.
From what I've seen, coming from looking at the bus shelter, looking at the depot, and looking at the runway itself, I think all the contractors have done very well. The concretes are well aligned. The depot is actually well constructed, considering the challenges that they've had. So everything seems to be going very well.
Well, this will rate very highly. I will compare it first and foremost with the BRT project in South Africa, which has a similar physical infrastructural facilities compared to what we are doing here. It is also comparable to the BRT system that was built in Ahmedabad in India, and therefore it will rank as one of the top BRT schemes, classic BRT projects across the globe.
The BRT system has redefined the way transport operations are carried out in Lagos State. It has helped develop capacity in the transport sector, as those involved in the sector informally are now learning the art of large fleet management. This has been acknowledged worldwide. Even the World Bank president, Mr. Jim Yong Kim, has praised the Lagos Urban Transport Project, LUTP, which gave birth to LAMATA.
Nigeria, we built something called the Lagos Urban Transport Project, and it was a bus-based rapid transport system. And believe it or not, it was the first of its kind in all of sub-Saharan Africa. So as of 2011, some 200,000 commuters a day are using it. Since 2002, when the project was implemented, the fares have decreased 30% on average, despite a 100% increase in fuel cost. And the commuters have reduced their transport time by 40%. And so the amazing thing is that it works so well, but the even more amazing thing is it's the first of its kind in sub-Saharan Africa.
The Lagos Rail project is one that has continually interested Lagosians. Nothing compared to the speed, safety, and rock-bottom price that Lagosians will enjoy when it becomes operational. The good news is, tremendous progress has been achieved. See for yourself.
Lagos is one of the emerging megacities in the world. One of the reasons for traffic congestion in Lagos, especially the metropolitan area, is the absence of effective and efficient transit system that can attract a substantial demand shift in favor of mass public transport as opposed to use of private vehicles. The development of rail public transport will significantly reduce road congestion and travel times, which are key objectives for the Lagos State Government and LAMATA transport reforms. The Strategic Transport Master Plan, STMP, developed by the Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority LAMATA, has identified urban rail network comprising 6 rail mass transit RMT corridors and 1 monorail corridor. The Lagos State Government through LAMATA commenced the implementation of the Blue Line Rail project from Okukumaiko to Marina. The rail vision of the Lagos State Government is to create a world-class rail transportation system to meet the growing demands of the commuting public in the state, alleviate poverty, and reduce the amount spent on public transport by an average family, reduce travel time, promote urban restructuring and redevelopment, reduce traffic congestion within the metropolis, improve socio-cultural activities, and promote tourism and enhance economic activities around the metropolis.
By and large, I'm more than fulfilled. I'm happy personally, I'm happy for Nigerians, I'm happy for Lagosians because when we're talking about the change we desire, this is one of the changes we desire.
The Blue Line is a 27-kilometer railroad from Okukumaiko to Marina, undergoing construction. The project has been divided into phases. The first phase, from Mile 2 to National Arts Theatre, comprising 4 stations at Mile 2, Alaba, Orile, and National Arts Theatre, has been substantially completed, while the second phase, from National Arts Theatre to Marina, is under construction. The rail track is built at grade level and elevated along the Lagos-Badagry Expressway, which the state government is redeveloping into a 10-lane international gateway.
Transportation is very important because people need to commute, people need to get to their place of business, and it's one of the most critical areas of government that any responsible government must be able to invest in, and Lagos State has taken the bull by the horn, and we are doing very, very, very well.
Apart from the rail provision, there will also be provision for BRT and non-motorized transport NMT, such as pedestrian walkways. The design and build contract for the Blue Line Rail project was awarded to China's civil engineering construction company CCECC following a competitive bidding and tender process in 2009.
What LAMATA is providing on behalf of Lagos State is a livable city. A city where you are going to enjoy yourself, where you can move around at ease, where you can do businesses and at affordable cost.
The Blue Line will have the capacity to carry 400,000 passengers daily. A depot around where a power generating plant to power the rail will be established has been proposed for construction at Okukumaiko. The depot will serve as train maintenance and repair yard, sidings, final train destination, and office complex. The rail project will also create several thousand direct and indirect jobs for Nigerians, improve the lifestyle of Lagosians, and significantly impact the state economic viability. LAMATA has a declared road network spanning some 632 kilometers. These roads are recognized to aid the daily commute of the over 7 million trips made in Lagos every day. One of the roads is Akin Adeshola Street, a critical spine in the network of roads in Victoria Island because it links Victoria Island to Ikoyi and other streets in that corridor, and a top-notch commercial road with a high volume of businesses on it, making LAMATA's rehabilitation of the street necessary to meet the high volume of human and vehicular traffic on that road.
One of the roads still under construction, Akin Adeshola, one of the critical spines in the network of roads in Victoria Island because it links Victoria Island to Ikoyi and other streets in that corridor, and a top-notch commercial road with a high volume of businesses, making LAMATA's rehabilitation of the street necessary to meet the high volume of human and vehicular traffic on it.
This place is no fun at all because this road, they are making it more than 3 times because there's no drainage.
Okay.
But now, I saw that the one you people are doing is the correct job now.
Before the construction here, during rainy season, I was able to know that the traffic, it's not usually flowing like it should be. Okay. But since the construction, even though there is a bit traffic, but I know at the end of the construction, it's going to be better.
Over time, highly essential components of the road, and in this case, the drainage system had collapsed, thus making it impossible for the road to cater for the needs of its numerous users. Run-on water that should go through the drainage found its way to the surface of the road, thus causing serious traffic congestion.
Lagos, my home. With LAMATA, Lagos is changing for the best.
Another major road is Wemko Road. The road is a major link for traffic coming as far as Idimu, Iyanoipaja, Songwater in Ogun State, to Latif Jakonde Road, Agidingbi, Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, the Lagos State Secretariat, Ikorodu Road, and the Third Mainland Bridge. Wemko Road was recently rehabilitated and is today a delight of many commuters.
Wemko Road, which has been completed, is already giving users a lot of satisfaction as the pains they suffered had given way. The road, a former single carriageway, has been converted to a dual carriageway with pedestrian walkways and bicycle lanes. Users of the road have commended the Lagos State government for turning the road to commuters' delight, praising the government for providing electricity on the road with a 60 kVA generator.
Really, when the first day I came here, they were walking on this road, very muddy everywhere, you know. When I now came in now, I saw that the work is almost completed. In fact, I give kudos to those that did the job.
How this road help you now for your business?
It help our sales to move because before we used to use 30 minutes, more than 30 minutes in this road before. But now, in the next, even 15 minutes, I've reached where I'm going. No, no anything, no any disturbance now. So everything is going on fine.
Ohun tí a mọ̀ ṣe ní iléeṣẹ́ LAMATA ni láti máa bójú wẹ̀yìn wo bí iṣẹ́ wa ṣe ń lọ sí ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Kì í ṣe bí iṣẹ́ náà ṣe ń lọ sí nìkan, bí kì í ṣe bí iṣẹ́ náà ṣe péye sí fún àǹfààní àwọn ènìyàn wa. A ti ṣe àwọn àfihàn iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ ní iléeṣẹ́ LAMATA bí ojú ọ̀nà ọkọ̀ reluwé, ìyípadà ojú ọ̀nà ọkọ̀ BRT láti títí ọlọ́dà sí Kọ̀ǹkéré láti mile 12 lọ sí CMS. Iṣẹ́ ní ojú ọ̀nà Akin Adeshola ní Victoria Island àti Wemko Road ní Ìkẹjà. Ó dáni lójú pé tí a bá parí àwọn ọ̀nà yìí, lílọ àti bíbọ̀ wa nílùú Èkó á tẹ̀síwájú àti ọrọ̀ ajé wa.
For LAMATA, we dey always like to dey look back to see as work take dey go. We not just dey look the work, but we dey check to see the quality to make sure say the work dey kakaraka. We don show you some of our work like the railway, the BRT conversion from mile 12 to CMS, the work where they go for Akin Adeshola Street for Victoria Island, plus the work where they don't do for Wemko Road, Ikeja. All this work where they do, now make your waka and your business for Lagos State, make it dey go. Siriri, werere.
Questions trigger answers. Comments lead to conversations, and suggestions inspire new ideas. Help LAMATA to help you. by reaching us with your questions, comments, and suggestions on any of the following.
Thank you for being a part of the show today. You may borrow an important leaf from LAMATA as a success principle by learning to occasionally stop, look back at where you're coming from, and take notes of lessons you've learned along the way as guide to where you're headed to.
I will say that, as Marcus Garvey said it, without knowledge of your past, origin, and history, you are like a tree without roots. I am Obafemi Craig.
I am Kate Harmony, LAMATA.
Keeping Lagos moving.
Eko Akete, Lagos, my home. With LAMATA, Lagos is changing for the best. BRT lanes, modern rail.